Good morning, YouTube family. It's Seeing Less of Me. It's Michelle. How are you today? Today is Sunday, September 15th. We'll go with that. We'll go with Sunday, September 15th. And the time is approximately 9:23 a.m. Wanted to reach out to you and let you know what's been going on. Lots of visits and lots of information, so I'll try to keep it quick. And I think I'm going to do everything in one video. On Tuesday, September 10th, I had a visit with the nutritionist as well as the surgeon. So the nutritionist visit was good. It wasn't at all what I expected. I kind of expected her to tell me, do this, not that, but in that you should be doing this type of thing. It wasn't that at all. It wasn't that at all. A lot of the information the nutritionist provided me was a refresher course for me, because when I was diagnosed with diabetes in January of 2009, I had to do nutritional classes. So this was a refresher, but it's always good to have a refresher and to know what you're doing and how you're doing it. The only point of contention we had was she wanted me to drink whole milk. I haven't had whole milk in, oh my gosh, 5 years. I haven't had whole milk in 23 years. Whole milk. I haven't had cow's milk in at least 5 years. So we won't be doing that. And her reasoning, and I get it, is because the regular milk has protein. And the almond milk that I'm currently drinking, which she didn't know there was almond milk. I'm sorry, how are you a nutritionist and not know that there's almond milk or coconut milk? Just asking. She didn't know that there was almond milk. She said, no, you mean coconut water. I said, no, I don't. I mean almond milk. But whatever. So I totally understand that. So I may look at the lactate, because that's an option when you're at pre-op to mix your shakes with. So I may look into that, see how much protein is in it. Because I did look at the almond milk. There's 1 gram of protein per serving. Well, what am I going to do with that? Again, we're going to have to make some smarter choices to make sure we're reaching our surgeon's recommended daily minimum of protein. So I'm going to look into that. That lactate or lactose-free milk. The nutritionist also provided me with Choose Your Foods Exchange List for Weight Management. This is a book very similar from the American Diabetes Association. So this book is very similar to the literature I received a few years ago when I was diagnosed with the diabetes. And if you don't know, it's a great book to have. It tells you what a serving is, and I can give you a few examples if you like. I picked up some refried beans because, of course, they're high in protein. I got the ones that were full fat because the fat-free beans, they only had the really big can. So I just wanted to have some and try them. I know that some of you guys put a little cheese on top and in your little 4-ounce cups, and you have that as a meal. So for the refried beans, you can see it's listed here. It tells you that it's high in sodium, but it's a good source of something. I don't know what that smiley face means. I'll look that up. But a half a cup is a serving, and it counts as 1 starch and 1 lean meat. Let's see what the smiling face. Oh, the smiling face means it has 3 grams of dietary fiber per serving. So that's a good thing. What else do we have in here? Fat. So 1 slice of bacon, regular or turkey, is considered a fat. Not a meat, a fat. And then you have all your free foods. So, you know, they're calling salad dressing 1 tablespoon of low fat or 2 tablespoons of fat-free or free food. So it was very informative. It was great. At the end of that visit, I got a summary of our visit. And that summary includes all the things that we have discussed and what my plan and my goals are. So my goals were to walk for 10 minutes 3 times a week, increase my protein at dinner, work towards at least 60 grams of protein daily, and practice not drinking with meals. One of the things that we determined was between my snack in the afternoon and my dinner time, by the time I come in the house at dinner, I'm ravenous. I will mow down anything that's in my way. So one of the things that happens to work for me is if I ask one of my family members to please prepare my dinner based on these 3 or 4 items that I usually eat at dinner, and that works out. But I also don't eat enough protein during the day, and to make sure that every meal contains some source of protein. So I'm going to, work on those things, and we are going to be good. She also provided me a list of the vitamins and vitamins, I would think. Let me check if this has minerals. Yes, it does have minerals. It's on the list. What they are, what they do, and the sources from them. So if anybody's interested in that, I'd be more than happy to make a copy and mail it to you. Not a problem. So for example, your vitamin K functions as for blood clotting and bone formation. Deficiencies can occur, which are bruising and hemorrhaging, and you can get those from green leafy vegetables. So again, if you're not familiar and you don't know, this is a great sheet to have. You'll get lots of information from it. And then eating right on the run, which I thought was very important because that's where one of my downfalls is, and I absolutely know that. Eating on the run is very hard. So this sheet provided two-sided, a list of, all of the things that you can do ahead of time to plan for your, when the holidays, I know you don't want to talk about it. And there's this big brouhaha about Kmart and this layaway commercial that they get ready to show. But anyway, think about, we got a plan. So when you're going out ahead of time, when you're going out for your holiday shopping and you're going to be out all day, some tips that you can use to eat right on the run, which I thought was great. And then the other thing that she gave me was, the food pyramid, how many of each servings of things I'm supposed to have. Again, because my diabetes is, they say controlled with medication. I'll be glad when I'm off this stuff, but I digress. What I'm supposed to have and how I'm supposed to have it. Okay. So our pre-surgery goals. Oh, and how to read labels. That was very important as well. Eat little, if any, sugar. Good. I'm good with that. Choose low-fat food and avoid fried foods. I'm good with that. Eat 3 meals a day with 2 snacks. I'm cool with that. Begin some form of exercise, preferably 3 to 5 times a week. We're going to start with 3 and we're going to work our way up to 5 and we're going to be good. Wean off the caffeine. May I just tell you that was way harder than I suggested. And during my psych eval, she gave me a very good idea of doing it a different way than the way I've been doing it. We will discuss. Hold on. Eat more fruits and vegetables, not a problem. Plan grocery lists and shop. Okay, plan grocery lists with appropriate foods. We're doing that. Practice eating slowly and chewing well. That's a little more difficult because, of course, when you're ravenous, you're just shoveling the food in. It takes your stomach 20 minutes to recognize that it's full. So, and the other thing she told me in their practice is no eating 15 minutes before and no drinking 15 minutes before and no drinking 60 minutes after. So, everyone, that's difficult, but we're gonna do it. The protein business, and make sure I review the information on the different stages of the diet. Not a problem. We can do that. So now, I finished with that appointment. I went back to the waiting room, and I met with the surgeon. So remember that time we talked about seeing less of me getting the VSG? That wasn't what was discussed. Let me take that back. We discussed it. He did not believe that would be the best procedure for me based on my health issues, based on my current weight, based on the success rate long term. Remember in that first video when I said, oh my gosh, this DS, this duodenal blip blip. This, remember this? This biliopancreatic diversion duodenal switch. Remember that? Based on, this man has done 1,000 of these procedures, about 300 of the DSs over however many years, and based on his opinion, he feels that I am a better candidate for the DS. That's not at all what I thought. And so since Tuesday, I've just been praying that, I get an answer on what I'm supposed to do. His opinion is the Roux-en-Y for me would not be the best option because of the rate of regain 5 to 10 years out. I don't want to go through all of this and I know it's a tool and you need to use the tool no matter what tool you have, but I also want to have the stats on my side. The other option he gave me was we could do the vertical sleeve now and do the second part, which is the rerouting of the intestines, which is what the Roux-en-Y is 3 to 5 years down the road. Don't know how I feel about that either. So I'm just asking you guys who are believers to stand in prayer with me and help me figure out what I'm supposed to do. So again, I've been praying about this, and I'm not certain how I feel about that DS, but I'm gonna have to figure it out soon because when they submit to insurance, they'll submit based on my decision. My preoperative weight loss guidelines is to lose 20 pounds by my surgery date. I tentatively have, I'm looking at January of 2014, which is a great way to start the year. And so that's where we are. One of the prerequisites at this bariatric office is that you get a weight check every 2 weeks. And you can either go up to their office and do it. They're open from 8 to 4. Or go to your surgeon's office and have them fax the information to them. And so if you miss, they will call you to give you a reminder it's time to get weighed in. And the reason, when I asked the question, why is this necessary? The reason I was given was, they don't want you surprised when it gets to be, so say it's December and my surgery is in January and I haven't fulfilled the requirement. So now what? Now you're stuck. So you would have an idea of where you are and where you stand. It is my understanding that if you get to be, so say for me it's 20 pounds and I only lose 15 pounds, that's okay because I'm going to lose weight during the liquid diet and they would green light my process. So lots of information. I really didn't touch on half of the amount of things that I wanted to, but I'm already at 13 minutes. I don't know how it goes so quickly. So the takeaway from this message is it's between the vertical sleeve or the duodenal switch. Stay with me in prayer to help me make a decision. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great week. I intend to have a great week on purpose. And here's looking at you. Take care. Bye, YouTube family.